Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Put on my nuts.
On my nuts. The table. He's on the tabletop.
What a great way to start. Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. He's back for episode 176. Is your weekly, boys.
That was my locker in fucking junior high.
176?
176. It was also my, when I was a Boy Scout and I used to get molested, that was my troop number, was 176.
Oh, no shit. Very special. Wait, hold on. Isn't next Friday your
So
birthday?
you skimmed right over the molesting part, right?
Isn't next Friday your birthday? Isn't the 10th?
Yeah.
It's next Friday, dude.
It's Friday.
Wait, you're going to be here?
Yeah. Wait.
Here, hey, he ain't got no more PTO, okay? He can't
Oh,
take
I got
any more,
PTO, my
He
friend.
can't take any more time off from
I
the
got
show,
PTO. In
okay?
fact, I got some time in June, the end of June. I'm going to let you know. In fact, I have the calendar. I'll write it all out for you this year so you can schedule it.
I might be
this part-timer over
I
here.
might be doing something at the end of July. Well, we don't know.
Yo, how weird would that be? An episode without Angel? Just me and B?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you guys want to put one in the pocket or like one in the chamber,
Fuck off.
That's what I'm saying. At this point, I'll bounce. You guys figured it out. Can you imagine? I'm listening to the Beehive. Like, man, this sucks without Angel.
Or this is fucking great without Angel. 1,000 downloads the first day.
I did like, guys, I'm taking over a total different job
You
here.
get back, the locks are changed.
I just start taking photos like Dre did when we did fucking Wise Guys.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it next Friday. Well, yeah, that's right.
Dude, let's have somebody for your birthday.
Who?
Which is your birthday. What am I gonna say?
Okay, let me think about it. Yeah, let me think about it. I'll ask somebody to come.
We'll call him right now on the spot. Be like,
What
hey,
if I can
fucker.
get Curtis to show up?
Oh, dude, Curtis Senior? That'll be hilarious.
I don't think he would do it.
No?
No, I don't think he would do it. Maybe I know my mom would do it.
Hell yeah.
Could have mom. Yeah.
Bring some cotton candy.
She'll bring you a bag. I'm sure she always does everywhere you go. Get you a bag of fucking cotton candy.
I was talking about going somewhere. I got this friend from California. She's been divorced for a minute now, right? So she's just barely joined a dating site. She was telling me about it. So she went out with this guy, and
How do you know this chick?
through some Zoom meetings I used to do.
Oh, okay. All right. Proceed.
So she was telling me, oh, I barely. Well, she's actually not divorced, but she's been separated for a while now. And she goes, I think I barely started doing the dating thing, the dating sites. I was like, oh, okay. And so finally matches with this guy. Apparently she kind of knows him. She used to work at a gym, and this guy used to go to the gym. So they kind of seen each other around, right? So they finally go out. The next day I talked to her, she goes, well, there's some red flags. I'm like, okay. And first of all, she goes, he made a comment about somebody. It was kind of racy. I was like, oh, no shit. And obviously she's
He
telling
went
me, so I'm like,
there, huh?
he went down with the Browns, didn't he? And he goes, no, not really. He goes, we were walking. We just finished. This is so fucking. He said, we came out of the restaurant and we were walking towards our car. And she says this Asian guy popped out of nowhere to where the point that, like, it made us, like, stumble. Like, we had to stop. They were walking, right? But this guy just came out of nowhere and just turned in front of them. So they had to be like, oh. So the guy.
He fucking
Brian knows what I'm gonna say.
fucking
So Brian,
he fucking ninja them, huh?
so this guy goes, well, I don't know his name. For a good reason, I guess. So this guy goes, God damn, this guy doesn't know how to walk. And through his teeth, he goes, well, we don't know he doesn't know how to drive. And my friend went, wait, what the fuck?
Is that
I'm like, that is so funny.
is that one of those things that gets slipped by though? Like, we all know it's not right to say that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's like Asians are on that line right now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, that's still, they're on top of the fence,
Yeah.
right? Where it's like anybody can, oh, hello, you know, do
Yeah,
that, and they get away with
yeah,
it, right?
exactly.
Or they talk about, oh, we can't drive or whatever,
Yeah.
that joke, right? And it's like people take offense to it,
Yeah.
but it's still like,
Like doable, kind of.
okay,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
depends on who you're hanging out with.
yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna unfriend this individual because you think they're racist.
I thought it was hilarious because he was like, "That's not gonna. I'm not gonna put up with that." I'm like, "Listen, I get it. That's not the right thing to do, but that shit's funny.
That is funny.
That's fucking fun." Because he's like, "Oh, like they're like, well, this guy doesn't know how to walk," and then he goes, "Well, we all know he doesn't know how to drive." That's so fucking funny.
I would have went the other way with it when you said walk.
Why?
A walk? You never had a walk set, huh? Never mind.
Did I just miss it?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I think I know where he was going with it.
B. Pull up a wok cooking set. WOK.
Yes.
Guess I'm not fucking. Yo, Johnny Depp one.
I have so many fucking memes. I'm getting ready to unload. You posted the one
Yeah.
of her running. I have a couple I'm gonna unload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just post it, dude. Might as well. Makes us look busy on the socials.
Yeah, there you go. A wok set. It says, oh, look, some stir fried rice in there.
Hey.
My,
Only $100.
like a real wok set with like the bamboo box and everything are so fucking expensive. My dad's got one. I tell him every time, when you die, I'm getting that.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's like,
Read. Dun, 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 dun. Spec. Dun, 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 dun. Walk. Are you cooking to me?
I just about went there, but I'm not going to go there. But no, like that's the best way to cook Asian food. Like in the bamboo, like dumplings and shit.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
a
yeah.
wok set.
Dude, dumplings sound so good. Yo, speaking of dumplings.
fuck yeah.
Speaking of food. This week, I kind of mentioned a little bit with AP last week. What I was doing this diet, I was doing low carb shit, right? So all of a sudden, I started doing carbs on the only meal that I had, but I'm talking about heavy carbs, like fucking. We got burgers, pizza, a bunch of shit.
Pasta and shit.
No, we don't have pasta.
We didn't have no pasta.
Yeah, pasta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because we don't cook.
Yeah, that would require cooking. Yeah. Somebody else does the heavy carbs we're talking about.
Dude, I have the most explosive diarrhea I have ever had in my entire life, to where a couple of times, luckily, it didn't get to the boxers, but I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom now.
You can feel it percolating, huh?
Yeah.
Bubbling in there.
It was so bad.
Ooh.
It was so bad. And I had it for 3 to 4 days.
When I did the keto, the no carbs, I couldn't shit. I was shitting pebbles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't shit. But you're right. When I went back to carbs,
Dude,
fucking
I was-
Niagara Falls.
I was
motherfucker.
pissing out of my sphincter, dude.
Yes.
Just sitting there, just
When it's a good one, it's when you can really
And at the end
push,
it'll-
and then it's all.
you're like, damn it.
That's what makes the splatter on the back of the fucking
Fucking
toilet
Brian
seat.
goes-
You're all, God damn it!
Brian's like, dude, you're destroying that bathroom. I'm like, I was praying. He goes, it's not working, dude.
Like I go down into my office and I'm like, oh my God.
You do a courtesy flush as soon as it hits
Yo,
the
dude,
water.
yeah, because I don't want it to. Obviously, I don't want the freckles to stick.
Yeah.
So as I go, you know what I mean?
He'd be the best prison inmate.
Yeah. But
roomie ever.
And so also after so many days of having this, then I go weigh myself. Your boy hit 197 pounds, dude.
Ooh.
I was like under 200, dude.
Congratulations, man.
Fucking A. Well, I mean, we're back up, but I'm saying it felt good for a minute.
That's what you
We're
need.
back to 200, but
Just give yourself the fucking squirts.
yeah, I guess.
Start getting a fucking solid meal of fucking Metamucil and
Yeah,
fucking what is that fucking that shit shit that gives you the stuff, the diarrhea, the fucking
dude, people are screaming right now.
Mylanta.
I thought that was supposed to stop it.
Oh no.
No, that fucking
Just
loses
take
it
some
now.
probiotics. I hear that shit gives you the
Oh yeah.
probiotics. Will make you pee out your butthole, no problem.
What's the one that what's that liquid that you drink that it kind of Limp Bizkit talks about it on one of his songs to kind of like get the electrolytes back or whatever. What is it called?
Oh, Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Tomorrow up and sipping some Pedialyte. That's what. Hey, Fred Durst, dude.
Get it?
Don't fuck around with him. Dude, it's Pride weekend, bro. I got the shiniest
Yeah, I came
fucking
around the
shoes.
corner up here, the fucking the gay bar up here.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
I was
go
like,
all
oh,
out,
they are
dude.
going
Dude,
all out.
all out.
This is gonna be a
Yeah,
party.
buddy.
I'm like, hey, wife, I'm not coming home tonight.
Yeah.
She's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to the bar.
The guy that I don't know how you found out. Remember my buddy works there?
Yeah.
I don't know how he. I guess he found out through the podcast or whatever for that one famous episode. And he's like, dude, are you okay? Like, he called me. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And then someone else called me while I was with him. And I said, dude, my mom is calling me. I'll call you back. And he goes, okay, but call me back. I was like, okay, chill. So I talked to this other person for like an hour or so. And then he texted me, you gonna call me or what? I'm like, Jesus, this guy's not done talking to me. So I call back. I'm like, dude, sorry. And he goes, no, what's up? I just really need to know if you're okay. You're doing good. And then he's like, dude, you know, I'm basically the manager of that bar. You come in, we'll take care of you. It's fun. It's not as bad as people say it is. I was like,
Well, we never heard nothing bad about it.
but you know, you get that. Oh, it's a gay bar. Someone's gonna hate on me. You know what I mean?
It's probably the cleanest bar in the fucking town, if I'm being completely honest with you, right?
That's true.
Clean bars, gay bars, and black bars. As clean as they get, right? You let white people in, they fuck everything up. You let white people in, you got a Western bar, and there's puke everywhere. Puke and semen. Fucking leave it up to white people.
How was your vacay,
Look like you
dude?
got some sun there, buddy.
That's from today. I was cooking today.
It was hot
Oh, were
as
you?
hell today.
So I got told,
It's funny because your eyebrows are so blonde. They just
yeah. So when I get in the sun, they go blonde, right? And so as the summer gets going, that's all right. As the summer gets going, my eyebrows and my hair will start to go a lot lighter, right?
yeah.
Let me just. So I got told today, 2 days ago.
He must have watched the last podcast with AP. And do we need to stop the whole?
I get told a couple days ago that, hey, no, you weren't planning on this, but we need you to go to the golf tournament for the company.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You
I'm like,
texted me.
oh, your boy's not a golfer.
Yeah. We talk about this.
My boy's not a golfer by any means. I dusted off the clubs that were in the garage. The last time that I got those out was the last golf tournament that I had to attend to. I'm not a golfer. And they were like, well, you're filling in for somebody else, so I don't know who your team is.
Who is a golfer? So put your shit together.
Yeah, and this is done through, I can say it on the podcast. It's done through the AGC.
Okay.
So it's tons of different large construction companies, right? Managers and things like that. And you go and you mingle with like salesmen and, you know, you do manager shit, right? So, I says, well, all right. So I get there. Our boss picked me up and we went up there. It was up in Heber.
Oh, wow.
So your boy's been up since 5 a.m. this morning. So where Brian's like, I've been moving since 11. I'm all, motherfucker. I saw the sun come up this morning.
Yo, but so he went pick you up at your house?
Yeah, so he picked me up at the house. We went out there. I get with my team. Fortunately, it was our boss is all, hey, yo, this guy's not very good. I was like, oh, thank God. So I'm not the only motherfucker, right? Oh, thank God. But it's best ball golfing. So everybody hits the farthest one closest to the pin, everybody picks their ball up and goes to that one.
Okay.
The next one that hits, the closest one that out. So
that's cool.
It's not like they're going off my score, thank God, or we'd still be there, right?
Calling me like, hey,
I ain't gonna make this, man. I'm on the
tired of
fourth
golfing.
hole. I can't find that motherfucker, right? So I was at a golf course all day long. But he told me, he's like, "Oh, this guy's not very good." Yeah, you're a liar. All of these guys are good.
Oh, damn.
And I made everybody look horrible. So it was 18 holes. About the 14th hole, I was like, I'm done. My fucking arms hurt. My wrists hurt. I don't do this. My fucking back hurts.
Now, what are you wearing in this? Are you all golfed the fuck up?
I had these shorts on, these shoes, a red collared shirt. I was pimping. I was looking
as red as my shoes?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, like I bought this shirt yesterday for this golf tournament. 'Cause I had to pop that collar. I had to look good, right? So, I was dressed to kill. But my golf clubs are like, they're all, did your grandfather give you those? Because they look like they're made out of wood. I'm like, I see these guys, they got those big ass fucking Callaway bags and shit. Mine has nothing on it. There's like, it's not even a no name. It's just like, just a bag.
That shirt looks brand new. You know what you didn't buy yesterday? Those golf clubs.
Golf clubs, yeah, right? Golf clubs. I had a fucking grocery bag with golf clubs in it, and another one with golf balls that I stole from the driving range. Right? That's how fucking bad I am. But I made it through. So yeah, that's why I'm a little fucking red. But I got some sun. My nose is a little burnt. But when I went on vacation, I went with some friends and some coworkers to Little Sahara, the dunes out here. Mm-hmm. Did some fucking camping. Got there, hot as fuck.
It's Memorial Day. They wanted the pops.
Yeah, it was pretty busy.
At the fucking.
Oh yeah, it was pretty busy.
Dunes. Yeah.
Got there Friday afternoon. Hot as balls.
Yeah.
Hot in the desert. Mm-hmm. Hot as fuck. Got everything set. Didn't ride that day. Just kind of chilled out. From that point on, it rained every fucking day. Damn. It rained and it was cold. It snowed at one point. It was fucking miserable. So we rented a trailer because the trailer we have to haul the side-by-side, like it works, but it doesn't have a bathroom in it. Doesn't have a shower. Doesn't have power. And we have all that stuff we take with us when we go camping. I have a pop-up tent with one of those toilets you sit on in the ground. You'll pull the thing on and pump the fucking water. By the end of it, you got to open it up and dump the shits out, right? It's one of those kind of camping
Something
toilets.
I could have used on Lake Powell, yeah.
Right. And the shower we have is a fucking bag. You just pull it open and hold it over your head and fucking... I'm a dude. I can get by that. I have 3 girls in my fucking family. They don't get down with that, right? So we rented this trailer that is like a little camper trailer, but it has a big deck on the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
For my side-by-side.
For the toys.
And there's a bed that lowers from the ceiling. And then there's the couches with the table. You pull the table out and the couches fold together, right? Mm-hmm. So me and the wife are like, well, it sucks we got to sleep with the kids above us, but at least we're indoors. There's a heater. There's a fucking fridge. There's a microwave. I mean, it's set up. It's pretty nice. Well, as we get ready to go to bed, we pull the table out. We slide those together. The bottom ones, there's a gap this big in between the fuckers. They don't get together, so they're 2 like twin-size beds. I'm like, well, we have 2 sleeping bags, but we zip them together to make one giant one, so me and the wife can, get fucking heavy up there. And I'm like, well, we can't sleep
You gotta
here.
create the heat somehow.
We'll put the kids down at the bottom. I guess we're sleeping up top, right? So we get the bed, it lowers down. We've put all the shit up there. And so we lay down. Obviously, we've been drinking, right? So I'm piss drunk at that point. It starts raining. It starts raining hard. Like real fucking hard. Like when every time you're out in the woods or in the desert and you're camping, who hasn't been around when it is just fucking...
That's kind of cool. It's all dark
just
as
coming
fuck,
down,
dude.
right? So I'm laying there. The ceiling is this far from my fucking face. It's bad enough that when I roll over on my shoulder, my shoulder sits up against it.
So like this.
You know, you want to put your knees up? No, you don't put your legs up. You can barely even spin over. And so all I can hear was that.
Oh, it's right here too.
And then I'm just laying there. It's probably 2:00 in the morning. And all of a sudden, the whole trailer goes fucking bright as fuck. Like I could see everything. And then, boom, this lightning hits,
shit,
dude. And all I could think about it, because I was still a little drunk at that point, is this motherfucker gets hit by lightning, we are done.
Oh, dude, you guys are crispy.
So yeah, it was miserable fucking nights. And the thing about it was, we rented this trailer so that we could see if this is a good idea. This works for us.
Yeah, like
obviously
like a goal.
Yeah, because if we would have, we've been looking at this trailer for quite a few months now. But we were smart enough to say, well, let's rent it. We found a place to rent that one and see if we like it. Thank God we rented it. Because you guys know how it is when you go buy something new. You're fixated with the allure of something brand new. You don't care. You're like, oh, I'm going to buy this.
Yeah, you don't know if it works for what you want.
And when you get it home, you're all, oh, I fucked up, right? So it was a good thing we rented that to realize that this is not going to work for us. So we're going to have to buy the bullet. We're going to have to buy something a lot bigger. But, I mean, you talk about fucking toy haulers. You're like...
It's a fucking
$100,000, dude.
Yeah. Now, what? So, are you? What are you? What's your take on like an RV with the trailer? That's not
my only thing about the RV, because I have the trailer to haul the side by side. My only thing with the RV is it's one more vehicle for me to maintain. Because now I have a vehicle, oil changes, tires,
true,
all that shit. I get the tires on the trailer, right? But it's another vehicle. And if you're talking like a real nice RV, they're just as much.
Yeah.
They're just as much, right? And now it's something else. Where am I going to... I could store it. Like when I get a trailer, we're going to have to store it somewhere. Yeah. But it just doesn't make... To me, it's easier. I have the truck to haul a nice fucking toy hauler, right? But $100,000? Now, but you can get a fucking 30-year loan on a goddamn toy hauler, right? Or a travel trailer. So your payments are low, but it's like... I'm not going to pay 30 years. In 30 years, this motherfucker will be nothing, right? It's not like a house.
Dude, the way that everything is going right now, you buy a nice trailer right now, and in 10 years, it's an old piece of shit.
That guy that we work with, that I went down with there with, his is not quite $100,000, but it was up there. Like, and I walked in, it's like, oh, your ceilings are taller than my house, right? It was like you step up
you have
to
water
the front.
Features in here.
There's a king size bed.
Bellagio in there.
Yeah, there's a king size bed in there. There's a fucking shower bigger than this fucking room, tiles and shit. I was like, oh, this is nice. But then it's like, well, now I know. And now I know why it's so fucking much, right?
Yeah.
So it was a fun trip. It just sucked balls that it fucking rained, but again.
Now, did anybody bounce because of too much rain? Or?
No, we fucking stuck it out.
What about the rest of the peeps?
Everybody stuck it out.
Really?
Yeah, and the whole crew was down there. Tyler, Dana was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then the guys we work with. So it was fun. We had fun. There was a lot of good campfires. There was breaks in the wind, in the rain where we could hop by the campfire and have a good time.
Rain makes it even dirtier. Huh?
No, that's the problem. Like in the rain, not the problem, but the good part in the rain in the desert,
you get faster.
It just absolutely. But it's not mud; it's sand. So it's just like it makes it. It just goes away. Nothing's muddy.
So do you on your side by side? Obviously, I'm completely ignorant when it comes to this. Do you have is paddles a thing? But you don't rock. You don't.
No, because I don't like the dunes. It taught me a lesson. But my buddy Tyler, that was down there, he snapped a belt, and do you guys know where Sand Mountain is?
Yeah.
You ever been there? There's the face, then you can go around the backside. Yeah. Right. We're on our way around the backside. He snaps a belt on his side by side. Not catastrophic. You can switch a belt. All of us have extra belts, right? It's a matter of getting the cover off, spinning the clutch out, pulling the broken belt out, putting a new one in. We're pulled off to the side of the road, but it's still a main drag.
Yeah.
100 motherfuckers with paddles, screaming ass side by side, just wow, as fast as they fucking can going by us. Not one cocksucker out of, I would say, this is a good estimate, probably 75 side-by-sides stopped to ask, are you okay? Now, this is where I know that there's a different culture when it comes to dune rats, is what we call them.
Do what?
Dune rats.
Dune rats?
Compared to what we mainly do.
The rock thing.
Trail and rock climbing. when you go out to Sand Hollow,
Yeah.
Moab, every motherfucker will stop and say, "Hey, do you need anything?
Oh, nice.
Can I help you out?" It's like a good.
It's like how we did when we saved those kids' lives.
Exactly.
Remember
It's
that
the same
shit?
thing, right? If he'd have been out the dunes, they'd have just kept fucking rolling by.
Just fucking throw sand on him.
Yeah. So it made me learn, and I don't like the sand. That's just first and foremost. You get out to that backside and those bowls that are like
Yeah.
75 feet deep. Like if you go down in there and you can't get back out, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they get you out of there. So that shit just intimidates me. I don't like riding in the sand. It's not my thing. So
So you guys don't go up the face?
I don't have paddles. If you had paddles, we could have made it up the face. But all I had was rock crawling tires. So you've got to stay in it the whole fucking time. So it was fun, but it just solidified the fact that I don't enjoy the fucking sand dunes. I don't enjoy the sand dudes. I don't enjoy the culture. It's just, they're just different.
Yeah.
They're totally different.
Damn.
It's
dude.
like dirt bikers and road bikers. Like a road biker would be like, "Do you need anything?" You know what I mean? If they see somebody broke down, it's the same thing. Dirt bikers, they just fucking
They just pop up with
don't give a fuck. Yeah.
I just saw a meme today. And I showed it to George. I'm like, oh, isn't this fucking funny? Because it was like the old Ninja Turtles, and the old like this is made me believe that it was a real episode. It was the real Ninja Turtles and the real Power Rangers, and they both got together and they were shaking hands. And the meme said, when Harley riders meet bullet bike riders.
It probably was real in like China or whatever.
That's what I'm
right?
saying, dude. I'm missing out some shit. Where's
No,
that? Where's
but
that episode?
I was bummed. I missed the episode, but it was fun to get away for a minute.
Oh yeah.
I'll be gone here in a couple weeks in June anyways. So just so you know.
Start planning on another one.
What?
Hey, you got
Yes,
nothing
yeah,
to talk
really,
to,
just as
motherfucker.
much.
You're just as bad. Oh fuck, we hurt his feelings.
What? I'm just as bad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay today, Brian?
Yeah.
He's been busy today. This guy's been nonstop. You got a lot going on. I don't blame him. When you're go,
Help 56 drivers on the road just by
he stopped and asked everybody, "You need some help?" I'm not a dune rat, motherfucker. You need some help. Bad boy's a trail rider.
I'm a trail runner, bro.
Yeah.
I have 56 drivers just with all the information I gave fucking Waz today as I was driving all over fucking town.
Oh,
He's
Waze?
a trail
Yeah.
boy for life.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
You do tell him where the fucking cops are at?
Yeah, or if it says, is it still there? And I'm like, yep, looks like it's still there.
So all you got to do is hit the button, right? How do you report a cop being there?
You just hit the thing and go police. There's a police button, invisible, and then hit send.
What are we talking about?
It's
Waze.
It's a Waze app.
It's like fucking
It's like Google Maps.
Google Maps, but like you're driving. But like you can report construction sites, cops like shooting at people, not shooting at people, but like radar fucking
Accidents. You can report when there's a.
You report those stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh, 56 people.
and
today, motherfucker.
everybody's tied into it. So like if you're driving, you have the app
How many
open.
people did you help on the road today, Angel? Yeah, exactly.
You know what? He built the road, so
I helped George today move some barrels. So
oh,
I help on the road. Is that what you call them, barrels?
drums,
Drums. See, god damn it, dude. If I would have
barrels, drums.
I would've gotten
tomato,
sued.
tomato.
I got off work early today. Had a bunch of running around to do. Felt like I did more work than if I would have just stayed at work.
If you drove all the way to Dogden,
Yes.
yo, that's enough in
all the
itself.
all the way to Ogden, back to my house, back out here to West Temple, South Temple, back to my house,
God damn.
back out
but-
here.
You gotta go play tonight, huh?
Yep.
Holy shit, B.
And it's Pride Week, so it's gonna be.
It's gonna be busy. I got my Unos on.
Got
my
the
rainbow
Unos
color
on,
shoes
got them
I was
sexy
gonna wear
Unos.
those today. I'm like, let me text Brian.
So I wore this shirt today when I went golfing for my undershirt.
this shirt today. Okay, sorry. To see if I still feel. I heard myself today,
You don't know Johnny Cash?
dude. This is for.
Well, that's not Johnny Cash. It was 9 Inch Nails to
Nine
begin
Inch
with.
Nails. This is for
But he said I wore this shirt. If he said I hurt myself today, I would have been, oh yeah. But I wore that shirt under my new fucking collar popper.
Oh, nice.
And when I got home, because it was so hot, I went,
Oh, shit.
I smell like fucking that one guy we just talked about.
You smell that you in a basement on your
Then
arm.
you in the basement. So I had to take it off because I was going to wear it. Thank God I didn't.
I don't know why you won't wear the same shoes as me. It's not like I'm on camera or anything. I
It's kind of, I don't know.
mean, the only person that sees that we're wearing the same shoes is Justin.
I have, well, I wore these, so I got 2 more pairs. Oh, dude, you should see, the shoes I got today, they're very pink. I didn't think they were going to be
Very
that pink, but.
Very, very pastel.
Why didn't you wear those for Pride Day?
Because I was going to wear those.
Yo.
Wow, dude.
I pull in the parking lot here, right? I open the gate because there's no spots out here because Pride Week, right?
Yeah.
I pull in, I park my car, I grab my bag, I get all my shit, I get out, and as soon as I turn that wall with all those pictures, I look. There's 2 dudes out there taking pictures.
I seen him.
And did you see the guy with his shirt off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't see what they were doing.
He was up on the fucking those poles
those
right here, so
pillars.
you don't run into the
Yeah.
building. He had his shirt off. He had this little granola trail of hair right here. And I first thought, I says, I would give anything to go over and put my arm next to yours and get the picture taken and show it to these guys. But I was like, good on you.
Yeah, he was
to be
cut.
able to just sit there. He was cut.
He was
I mean,
cut.
he weighed 107
he was bodied
pounds.
up, like they
but he
said.
was bodied up, right? I was not disappointed with his body.
Hell
Good for
yeah.
him. But he looked like he had a lot of sugar.
And
He
the other guy wasn't. He was having fun taking pictures. Of
he
him, too.
was. He was enjoying himself. There was sugar in all of the gas tanks
yeah.
over there. God bless them.
And then they saw me with his shoes. You're like, you one of us? I'm like, I just look like it, but not really.
He's like, you want to pause?
You. He's like, hey, take your shirt off. I'm like, nah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You don't want to see this.
He's like, what? $1.97? You look good.
should I pull those shoes up? So
Yeah, let me
dude,
see him.
hell yeah. Let's
Pull
see
'em up.
I mean, they'll probably see me wearing them here, but I have 2 pairs I haven't worn.
How many pairs do you have? Like, now that you've got into sneakers?
You really want to go into this? I have. I think. Really?
Really? Outside the door?
We're recording here.
Have a conversation here?
Have you seen the fucking the Tuesdays with Stories when they're like, oh my god, look.
Oh, those are pink.
Oh, yeah.
very pink.
Yo, those are like a runoff of the Jordans, right?
Yeah, those are
Jordan
4s.
fives.
5s. Are they 4s or 5s?
5s.
5s because they got the pacifier, right?
Easter, dude.
They
have this thing-
The 4s didn't have the pacifier.
They
on
have this thing on.
Show me the front of them, if you would there be.
If I can, let me see.
Don't show price because
There you go.
leave price for us.
Yeah, there you go. Is that a pacifier? Is that what that is?
I don't know what it looks like. So it's got like one of those press and move,
Oh, okay.
but
okay.
it's got a plastic on top of it. So when I pull them out, I asked Brian.
Are you
I said, what
supposed
the
to cut this off, or are you supposed
No,
to
I
leave
asked
this?
Brian. I said, "What the fuck is this?" See, so you see the purple,
Yeah.
and it's covered with a plastic thing.
Yeah.
Brian's first reaction is, "Oh, it's a pacifier."
It looks plastic like a pacifier.
You got crying ass kids. Y'all
I think I have. You ready for this? Don't think any less of me, okay?
Yeah, don't judge him.
I think I have
He has a problem.
28. That's on top of the shoes I already had that are not sneakers, which are a lot, but I didn't wear them as much.
How many shoes you got? A lot.
Do you just keep them in the boxes?
I bought boxes that you open them and you put them in there, so you stack them.
They're all clear and they all light up and shit, so you can see them.
I was actually thinking about once I move in like 2026.
Building a shoe room.
Yeah, I want to see if I can
Yeah,
put
I
it.
need you to-
And you know what else I
I
found?
know a guy that could fucking.
Really? No,
I can make
I know you,
I can make
but
a-
you made it sound like you really actually
I
know
can make a
someone.
sick ass fucking rack.
You know what I actually found the other day, and I saved it. It's this company that makes rugs out of whatever shape. But when I saw it, the reason why it made me save it is because they were doing sneakers on like a rug, and and I was like, dude, if you had a shoe room and you put rugs like pieces of rug here and there are shoes, sneakers, it would be bad.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, those are pretty pink.
Very pink.
Yeah, pretty
Very
and pink.
Are they pinker than that?
Hey,
They
chili,
pinker
he's
than
got
that?
his chili reds on today.
Yeah, I got
The chili
the
reds.
chili, red hot chili peppers. The
Red hot chili peppers.
23s. You watching the basketball?
Yes. What did I say when Will was here? What did I say?
Boston, dude.
What did I say? I called it
Boston.
way before the playoffs. I
Boston.
said, "Who's the sleeper team right now?"
Celtics and Warriors.
I said the fucking Boston Celtics. That's the fucking sleeper team. Go back to that Will Wonder fucking episode.
Who won last night?
Boston did, yeah,
Boston in Golden State, huh?
yeah.
Wow.
And Golden State was winning.
In the third quarter.
Yes, three for three
Dude, am I
quarters.
gonna have to get those green pumps?
Do
Green and
those.
white pumps?
Dude, you know what? You know what I found absolutely annoying as fuck.
I'm sorry.
My landlord. Was, I'm just kidding. No,
My
that guy.
my landlord and my fucking neighbor upstairs.
yeah, speaking of neighbors, I just saw your neighbors towards the west.
Okay.
I'm looking at these ladies. There's 4 ladies. 2 of them in a wheelchair. Not 2 of them in one wheelchair. Obviously, 2 in wheelchairs. One with a walker, and then the other one is barely can stand straight. I'm like, oh, Brian lives right next to the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a friend.
And I saw them today, and they see me get out, and it's like, hey, can you turn off your shoes? I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. This is the color they are.
They're red hot
It's
chili
just
peppers.
the chilies, man. What do you know about chilies?
What you know about the chilies?
What was I gonna say? Oh, so NBA. You know what I think is the most like if you were a coach, they have these things now that they interview you as the game is going.
No, it's in between quarters, but they play it.
But it's
at the
not
start of
but
the.
but it's not like
Or are you talking about the mic'd up?
no. So there's, I guess what I'm trying to say is like what's his name? Steve
Kerr.
Steve Kerr. They're interviewing him, right? Yeah, maybe it's just a different timeline, but the game is going, right? And they're interviewing him.
Yeah.
But they're asking him stupid questions like basically they're saying
You struggled in that first period.
Yeah, Steve, you guys are losing by a 10. What's the plan to follow? You're like, I don't know, Janine. Let's get our shit together.
Listen, this is every interview ever in that situation. It's like, well, we need to pass the ball. We've got to start moving. We've got to be fast on the turnarounds. We've got to start rebounding. We got to kick it out. We can't settle.
It seems like Steph Curry is not. This is not one of his days. What can we do about that? How can we change it?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. We should have had a better breakfast. That's the first and first thing. We should have had a better breakfast. These guys are just losing it right now. Yo, what's the time? Oh, shit, Golden Girls is on, right? That's what should be going on, right?
Brian's neighbors are coming out of the house.
He's all, do you know Stranger Things is on? Have you seen the new one?
Dude, you know what you know what I've been watching? And I know this is old, so suck on my taint. Have you ever heard of the Handmaid's Tale?
I think my wife watches that shit.
I try to watch it back when I had a house, I was gonna say. But I remember watching the first one. I passed out. I was like,
Man, B, what you got going on over that
like I
house?
really-
This motherfucker's down in the basement watching a Handmaid's Tale.
Dude, I try and get him to leave the house, and
Holy
It's some
shit.
good shit, dude.
he's in there doing laundry.
He's
and
all, Mommy, we having crumpets today?
I'm like, hey,
Is
you
that what
gonna,
that
come out,
shit's?
you gonna come hang out with me for Pride this
Isn't
week?
it like
this
chicks?
weekend?
Yeah. So
it's a chick flick,
They're
right?
basically what's a series?
A chick flick series.
But
I mean, you can say, well, it looks like a cupcake. No, it's just shit in a toilet, Angel. Regardless of
Shout
what
out
you
to
tell
Amber
me.
Heard.
Oh, this looks dark.
Dude, so So
Like,
they.
Oh, so this is not what I thought it was. This is not what I thought
you,
it was.
Can you actually look up Handmaid's Tale plot, or what is it called? Premise? Not plot, maybe
Yeah,
premise.
plot.
Plot.
I'm not gonna find it in the images though.
So The Handmaid's Tale is the story of a life of the dystopia in Gilead. I don't know what it's called. And
Totalitarian society.
totalitarian society of what it was the United States is ruled by a fundamentalist regime that treats women as property of the state. Shout out to that. Just kidding. And he's faced with environmental disasters. No, but this doesn't. So basically, those ladies in red, they are basically sex slaves to keep procreating.
Oh, okay.
So the owner of the house, they all get a maid, and she gets like a different name, but they all treat it like it's a religion, like they're very in touch with God and stuff like that. But they call it the ceremony, and basically this is how weird it gets. So basically, the handmaid lays there while the guy comes in, fucks her. And she happens to be laying down, and the wife, who can't have kids, she has her in between her legs, and she's holding her arms. So basically, she's just there laying down, and this guy is just, but the guy is not supposed to touch, not supposed to do anything, but he's basically supposed to just put the seed in.
Put his penis in there?
Yeah.
So does he fuck the wife and then nut in the other chick, or does he...
No. It's all with the chick.
Oh, okay.
And also when they have the baby, they make it in a way where the wife, this is so fucking weird. That's why I'm like, I knew it was weird and I knew it was fucked up, but I'm like, it's so old. I get it, so old. So that they show one girl giving birth, and then they bring the so the lady whose baby is gonna be giving to,
yeah,
she's acting like she's in labor in another room with the ladies that can't have kids. Meanwhile, the maids are all together trying to support the one that's just about to give birth. So basically, when they say there's one bitch in charge, it's Aunt Lydia, and she's like the main out of this place, right? And she goes, okay, it's time. And so they bring the lady who's not having a kid, they bring her, and they put her basically on, like, they lay her, she sits in a way that is on top of the girl, like somewhere behind it, and they pretend that she's giving birth, while the real girls underneath it just giving birth, right? And then as soon as she gives birth, the lady who didn't give birth goes to the bed, and then they give the brand new baby to her.
right.
So the maid is like, I'm sorry, Brad, just don't fall asleep. This gets good. So the maid basically gives birth, and then it's like, off I went to, if they want to have another kid, then I'm there. And they get fed and they get treated.
Is there a lot of nudity in this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Now I get it.
Hold on. That's not what I'm watching.
Bullshit. Because if there was no tits and hairy bushes in this show, and you'd be like, not for me.
Actually, there's tits. There's tits. Elizabeth Moss's tits.
It's almost like there's a lot of strange outings, but it's almost a premise to like a polygamous organization,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like they have all these women and just
And it's all like high anarchy, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
But then they're like in a room separated from everybody else. They get to eat separately from everybody else, and it's weird. But and I still fall asleep, and I'm like, I really want to watch it, but it's just so fucking weird. But
have you watched? You were never into Stranger Things, huh?
no, I've seen all of it. I haven't seen this new one.
Yeah, I saw it. We just started it the other day.
I heard it's dark as fuck.
Dude, it's gone to what was like an 80s kind of a sci-fi to like a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's like a horror series. It's dark.
You know that chick, that 11 chick, she's England. She's from England.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. When you hear her talk, you're like, oh shit.
They had to pick the ugliest kids
Oh dude.
in the world.
That kid with the bushy hair.
And the fucking skinny long
Can
kid.
you bring out the cast?
all
Stranger
of them.
Things cast.
All of them. There's not one good looking.
But there's one, the kid with the bushy hair that doesn't have any shape. When my roomies used to let their kid hair grow, I'm like, oh, that's the kid from Stranger Kids. I'm like, shave his head, will you please?
Stranger Kids.
So is that what I said? So that
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
See, they look a lot better here.
Yeah. They're okay. Go down. See that one in the blue. That's how his hair is on the show.
He looks a lot better. He looks like a total asshole.
Yeah.
In the show, and dude, it's dark.
Is it really?
Oh, dude, it's like straight up. It's a horror show. Yeah, look at Millie Bobby Brown. She looks a lot better there. Oh yeah, look right there. Third one over. She looks a lot better there.
Yeah.
But they now it's based in the 80s, right? So I get that they that's kind of how they.
Yeah, you doll them up.
Yeah. I get it.
So when I can't remember if we talk about it. When this show first started, you got to see like the way they did everything. You know, they had like cassette tapes, like the malls used to look the way everything was fucking
nostalgia
to the detail, dude.
Like the soundtrack of it is
Yeah.
very like heavy 80s, like
Heavy AIDS. Whoa.
yeah, that was going on back in the 80s.
Shout out to Magic
That's
Johnson.
when we were all scared of it. Now AIDS is just like having Crohn's disease. You just live with it, right?
You know that was that series I watched all the way through. Was that
AIDS?
Showtime on HBO Max? With,
what was that
the LA
called?
Lakers. It was called Showtime.
So is it good?
You can tell it's dramatized.
Is that the
but
Magic Johnson one?
If you like basketball, it's pretty decent.
It's
Well,
like
basketball is his favorite sport.
It's a story of the
what year was it? The 80?
81 Lakers, LA Lakers, and Jerry
Is
Buss.
that where Justice's
It's got-
favorite picture came out of?
No, motherfucker.
It's got John.
That was later on.
John C. Riley in it.
Yeah.
You know, from Talladega Nights fame and some other great movies with Step Brothers.
We know who he is, Bree.
What's it on?
It's on HBO Max.
I've heard a few people talk about this. It's pretty good, but I have heard the same thing. It's pretty dramatized.
Yeah, you can tell that it's loosely based on actual things that
No, they're in
happened.
deep shit right now because they never got the rights from the Lakers, so they get sued about that right now.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. No idea.
Oh.
But yeah, it was pretty decent. Just but I'm a big I would have watched a documentary on that team. Because I remember
That was like The Last Dance. Like
Yeah,
one of the best
I would-
documentaries
yeah.
ever, right?
I would have watched a documentary or a 30 for 30 on that Lakers team.
The 30 for 30s are outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
All of them. Even if it's something you're not into, you watch it and you're like, oh, this is good shit.
Yeah.
Every now and then I swing by Hulu and I see all the ones that. Well, like when I go through the list of like all the apps and
You
shit.
mean when you're checking out the Kardashians? You see
I haven't
on
watched
Hulu?
Kardashians in a while. I've been watching fucking Handmaid's Tale. But
Not
I
a-
see like
not a-
that our
not a
doctor
boobs
or
of a
whatever, our
Kardashian.
father or whatever.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I see the titles, I'm like, oh, those are the ones that fucking.
Have you watched it yet? Oh, you gotta watch it. It's pretty good.
I just really want to sit down and just fucking focus on it.
It's I have a hard time like watching a series like The Stranger Thing is tough for me, but if I watch a doc, I'm glued. I like to know real shit, real history about things that you know about in your life, right? Like the serial killer ones, just I get glued to that.
Oh,
shit.
there's another
like the
one
Ted
of,
Bundy ones. And the fucking.
Grace, not Gracie. Gacy? Guess another
I
one.
watched that.
You did already?
I watched it, dude.
good?
It is dark as fuck. The shit that he did and all the bodies they found under his fucking house. And I mean, it shows real footage of all of those police officers digging up all of the bodies and just finding parts. And, a lot of them have been identified and a lot of them haven't been.
Yeah.
It is just, and that guy was just no remorse. He was so fucked up.
He got killed, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like he got death sentence.
The way he would do it.
You know,
The way he would fucking kill people, and he did it the same every fucking time.
Yeah, with the handcuffs.
He would he would pick up a guy, a younger boy from the streets. He would take him home. They would get fucked up, and he's all, want to see a magic trick? And he had special handcuffs, and he would put them on, and then he would take them off. They'd be like, oh, he's all, let me show you how to do it. He would put the handcuffs on them, and then they couldn't get out, and then he would strangle them. Fuck. Ooh, dark.
that'll give you nightmares.
Brian will watch it, but there's no black people in it. So
Nope.
it's like,
Nope. Doesn't meet my criteria for shows I watch. No criteria.
It's not black ink, right?
You gotta meet a criteria. You know what? One thing that I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing, but the amount of stuff you can watch on TV now, but all of the fucking subscriptions you have to have.
That's what fucks you.
Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus.
Yeah, we all
everything's
for
fine.
years we all bitched about, man, my satellite bill is $200 and something.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, fuck that. I'm getting away from the satellite, right? Well, now you can't watch anything without a subscription that's $10 a month.
Right.
You got to have 30 of the motherfuckers.
Prime Video.
dude, back home when
fucking-
we first started having like the first cable, it was called Cable Vision. It was a box that you would go. Psst.
Yeah.
Dude, I still remember my grandma had a satellite dish, one of those ones.
A
that
huge
you
one,
would
the size of this
change it,
room,
and it
and it would
fucking-
move?
You'd see it move across.
Oh, no
to,
shit.
To hit
Fuck
the next
yeah.
satellite. I remember that.
That was the shit back in the day.
Hey, well,
Big
I used to
motherfuckers,
watch
dude.
So much
I remember
BET
those.
on that thing. Because we didn't get it. We didn't get BET in Utah on cable.
I didn't
for a
know
long
BET
time.
was that old.
Yeah,
yeah.
for a
Really?
long time we didn't get BET in Utah. As soon as we got BET in Utah, dude, I'm a hip hop guy.
like,
So
Grandma, get the fuck
that was BET was like what MTV used to be, where they used to play music videos like all fucking day. BET used to be like that, and so
What was
Nah, it's so ridiculous.
what was the one? What was the one? What was the one that you could watch music videos, but you would have to call in and
box.
pay the box? Yeah,
box,
and you would have to pay.
You would request them, and you had to
to
pay.
request a-
You
it was
dial
like-
a
oh, really?
1-900 number. You dial a 1-900 number. You remember 1-900 numbers?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I remember one time.
1-900. It would have a number like if you wanted to watch,
Yeah, you would punch in the number.
you would punch
for the
that
video.
number in, and then you would sit and wait,
Wait,
and then your video would come on.
it was like a jukebox on the TV.
and it was like 99 cents per video. But you could.
Box Hero.
I was a little bit after that time.
My bad.
It was way after
That's
that
not what I
time.
was looking for, but go ahead.
But yeah, dude, that I remember that too. I remember getting my ass in so much trouble for running up that night. Who is this? Is this one of those sexy lines?
Dude, can you still
No.
can you still call the RS? That's what it's called. That's what I call the radio station. And request a song.
You could
that's-
never call a radio station and request.
Back home you could.
Well, not that.
Wait, you can't?
no.
Yes, you could. I used to do it all the time on like Cave Air.
If you heard your song, it was just by happenstance.
No.
It's
But I'm
like-
talking about you calling in.
Yeah, you can call in. That shit was always programmed beforehand. They didn't punch it. Oh, Justin called. He wants to hear this song.
Yeah, I know,
If
but
it came
No, I
on, it was
couldn't-
just by chance.
Mandatory Metallica used to be able to call
that's true.
Uncle Nasty and fucking request mandatory Metallica.
Maybe
is he the one who was doing it? I thought it was Von Schmidt.
Maybe-
So Von Schmidt was after Uncle Nasty. Uncle
remember-
Nasty was the first one that he went down in a blaze of glory. That guy.
I remember
before computers.
Oh yeah, we're talking.
But as soon as there was a computer, there was a program, and it's pre-programmed. The commercial breaks are in there with it says when to do the breaks. It
I remember
says-
he
We
had
should call a guy.
I remember he had a commercial that says "Holy Schmidt."
Yeah,
that was
holy
badass.
Schmidt.
When he said, it, I'm like, "Oh,
there are
Helmet
very-
Von
there are very
Schmidt.
few-
Yeah.
There are very few disc jockeys, like legit radio personalities, that have control over playing requested music.
dude."
Like Pat Clark After Dark, he could play. He had a lot of free range. He could play whatever he wanted. I used to watch him do it.
when Believe from Cher, Believe, it was my favorite fucking song when he came
oh
out.
my god,
I'm telling you.
timestamp that shit right there.
Hold on. And then I had a
156. No, 56.
got one.
No, 56. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, God damn,
2 hours, man. Well, my cabin story was way long.
You would know if we were coming up to that. I'd be like, hey, I'd be sitting back here doing the cut sign with my, give me the Undertaker.
What am I supposed to do?
Dude,
we'll go 2 hours, dude. We'll beans and rice it.
That was the documentary. I watched that documentary, the Auto-Tune documentary on the evolution of pop music or something on Netflix.
They say auto-tune ruined music, right?
They said that they had been using auto-tune for years, but Cher took that thing to a whole like exposed the business.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that fucking California love? That sounds just like auto-tune.
No, that's a talk box. It's a difference. It's a talk box.
Well, the top box has auto-tune.
Huh?
But when they could take the range and whoa,
They could put you in tune. And
you could be a horrible singer.
They had
We
been
should see
doing
if we
that shit for years, and then Cher exposed the business, and that was where T-Pain.
Yeah, but T-Pain took the fucking he took the brunt of the fucking the spill, right?
But it was really Cher that really
right.
I watched that whole documentary. I was like,
So
no shit.
Going back to that song, when that song first came out, first of all, my girlfriend back home, she bought me that CD.
Was this when you stole your mom's fucking your mom's Mother Day fucking money? Or no, what was the story when you got your mom or your dad
my
to
child
give you
support money?
your child support money? Is this the girlfriend?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, damn it!
Good memory, dude. But no, but so she gave me. We were having we were doing a school project in my house, and then my friend, who by the way turned out to be full of sugar in his tank, which we kind of knew. Maybe we knew before he did. He was like, oh, let me call the radio station, because apparently that's a thing that he did all the time. But we didn't know, because we were just like, who the fuck is gonna call the radio station? And he would just, but he will always play jokes on us. So he just picks up the phone. And he's like, yeah, can I have "Believe" by Cher? And then he goes, oh yeah, and can I give a shout out to my friend Angel, and like have a good day or whatever. It was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And then all of a sudden we're working, and he goes, all right, so he comes from so and so. Shout out to Angel, and here's his favorite song, "Believe" by Cher. I'm like, yeah, we freaked the fuck out. And we're like, yo, you fucking me. And he's like, yeah, I told you. I was like, no fucking way. But that was the thing that you could just call in.
A lot of times it just especially if you're requesting popular song. Call them up and see if they'll play you some, B-side of some.
Right.
What do we know on the radio?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with DJs. Most of the time, people come up and they go, "Hey, can you play this song you were already going to play anyways?"
Yo, put that fucking $10 bill in my fucking
go ahead and
can.
throw some money in that tip jar. And I'm thinking, I was going to play that song. I was going to play 50 Cent in the club anyways.
Yeah.
I played 50 Cent in the club every time I DJ'd since it came out.
I know for a fact I requested songs through like X96. I used to call and ask them if they would play, like when I was really into Incubus, if they would play some B-side shit. And I heard it on the radio. But that was, we're talking the 90s.
A lot of times, the biggest problem with them playing requests is they don't have a radio edit.
Right. But knowing
you asked for something that you've heard on the radio. Like, I'm not going to call hip-hop station to ask for Incubus, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Am I right?
A lot of times, it was going to get played anyway.
Yeah.
And then they dedicate it to Angel, and Angel flips out, But, hey.
Well, no, I get it. That
you've been up there. You see what happens.
No, I know, but I get that they're a little delay, and I'm not talking about... I'm not saying dress special. I'm saying
we've seen the Drake Spaniel special, so
I'm saying
questionable.
I'm saying it's not live. Obviously, they're recording. Like if we were recording right now,
pocket,
and then what we're saying is going to come out in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I get it.
They voice track,
but you can still, as far as I knew, you can still call in and say, "Hey, can I play this?" The only way they will say no is when within the hour or within the shift of the host, he already has played either that song or that specific artist.
Remember Helen Powers in the Power Lunch? Used to always request fucking songs. She was on K-Bear.
You know what's one that I remember and I remember loving? There was one guy that he was in Mad Dog 103. 103, 102.3. Mad Dog, and it was just,
Mad Dog.
But yeah, as far as I know, you could.
No. I mean, sometimes, but most of the time, it just depends on the DJ. But
That's what I'm saying. As far as I knew, like if I just play, like if you want to add, obviously, because of your taste of music, you call my station and you want to hear Yin Yang Twins, and I go, oh, I already played the Yin Yang Twins, so that's not gonna happen. That's the only reason that's the only way that I knew it wasn't gonna work.
It wasn't gonna happen.
right, because the way the radio is formatted, you play a certain songs. They call them, the
record companies pay you.
right, but they have a certain pattern in which they play songs. That's why sometimes you'll get in a car and 2 hours later you get back in the car and you hear the same song, because really it just pulls from a folder. It says go to this folder, hit high rotation, go to this folder and pull a song out of there.
Hey, I wondered if Dre right now is like, hey, motherfuckers, do I try to run heavy equipment?
Yeah, he's like, why are you telling me how to run my fucking job here, motherfuckers?
But they'll even take those call-ins and save them for another time when they need something, to put towards that song. Like they with the guy I used to know up there, he used to have like a whole bunch of random people that would call in, and he would just record them, and then when they would play the song, he would hit
when
the
that
button.
song would come into queue,
that song would come up for queue. He'd be like, oh, look, that song's coming up, and then he would go to the voice track and he'd hit the button right as the song's coming on. And
Trey's like, this motherfucker can put a CD inside of a fucking CD player and hit play. So you guys are bitching about fucking forklift drivers. It's the same thing. You ain't no heavy equipment operator. You ain't no goddamn DJ.
I mean, and there are some guys that have that power. There's some big name guys in Utah that have the power to actually program the station.
How long's U92 been around? Quite some time, right?
Yeah, like 15, 20 years? 20 years?
Really?
Now, did they? So it's Broadway Media, right? But I'm sure they didn't come out with like the same time they came out with X96. They didn't come out with U92, right?
No, because I think what
like,
they like, because I know like X96 was a Simmons Media Group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so
it used to be-
Broadway.
So you own it.
U92 used to be Mill Creek Broadcasting.
Mill Creek, that's right.
Used to be Mill
So,
Creek.
but when they buy them, but like X96, K-Bear, has been around since I've fucking knee high to a grasshopper. Shout out fucking you in a basement.
U92 started in... Wow. Okay. It was a bunch of different... 99 was when it became KUUU. But it was KTLE. Started in 1978.
Holy shit.
But that's... and then over the years it changed call letters, but KUUU to now it was 1999.
Wow. Damn, 22 years.
22 years, yeah.
It's almost as long as
I was
this
gonna
podcast.
It's been a while. And Mill Creek used to own 106.
Yeah. 106.7.
And then one of the rock stations, but I can never remember which one it was. It wasn't K-Bear because that was Simmons. Mm-hmm. It was X90. It wasn't.
That's what's X96 alternative. And
I don't remember. It was some rock station, Mill Creek. They were up on over there.
Look up K-Bear 101.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, damn, this episode is just this. But to me, like, this was me growing up. This is what we listened to. Like, everybody talks about like California radio stations that have been around, like Rock. What's the famous one? Like Rock something, Rock 99 or whatever down in California. Has been around forever.
So K-Bear, KDAB started in 1975. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out when it changed.
Because even Mick and Allen, they've been around forever.
Forever.
Yeah, 80.
And have you noticed they go to the afternoon, they go to the nights, they go to the mornings. What are they doing now? Are they in the mornings?
I haven't listened to radio in.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks like 86 it became KBER.
Yeah. That's about right.
Every now and then I jam to the Podfather because he's in the mornings and I'm pulling into the job. When
The satellite radio has fucked everything for me because there's so many choices out there, and I don't have to listen to fucking commercials.
Yep. I got Sirius in my
So
car.
do I. I have it in our
You got
car.
Sirius with
I have it in
yourself.
our side by side. I have that shit in everything.
And then the Spotify's.
Yep.
And I have Tidal because of my DJing stuff, so I have multiple ways of streaming the audio if I want. Whatever Alexa likes, you know.
You're a fucking gangster, dude.
But
Well, should we get out of here?
Yeah.
we can. I can go home.
Yo, so what happened to my I changed my fucking handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
and
happened with that?
it didn't stick. So I had to go in again. Now it's legit. Now it's completely fucking.
Okay, so
Yeah, apparently I must have not saved it or they like rejected it, but I checked it today and it's stuck.
yeah, when I was working on that
No pun
episode
intended.
the episode where we announced it, I was like, I went to it and I'm like, is it like got an underscore under it? So I went to it and I'm like, it's still J Sims 68.
Did you see that message Jason sent us?
No. Have to show me after we get out.
Anyway, Brian, you know what to do.
Just put it right there in the corner. Angel, if you could just look up there. There you go. I'll be there.
This is not gonna be a thing every day, dude. It's fucking.
Come check me out this weekend, or I guess it'll be over by the time you hear this. But come out every weekend, Friday, Saturday, looking for some place to go. Chakra Lounge. Angel won't be there.
Wait, I gotta help my mother move. She's in the middle of moving
boy.
houses. But you're gonna be there every weekend, right? Because isn't the Pride whole month?
Yeah, well, I'll be there. But this is Pride weekend, so they're doing a big thing
it was Pride
over at City.
It's gotta be
over
Pride
this-
month. It's his birthday.
Yeah, it's Pride Month, but it's they're doing a big thing this weekend with the parade on Sunday. They're doing a big thing over at the city county building this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So, which is kitty corner from Chakra. So it's gonna be hella busy.
Ooh.
It's gonna be fun.
Pay the man. Get your song on.
You can catch me and Angel Severa on
Please request fucking share
Facebook.
ABBA dancing
for
queen.
fucking Angel. I'll never let that one down, by the way.
Catch me, Angel Severa on Facebook and Angel Severa on Instagram. That's my last name, Cervera. We're also coming out with Dre Españols. You have one every day of the week. Dre puts them on the radio. I put them on my notebook, and I take them to the station, and we create them, and they're out there for you. You can catch that on allrock.com on Dre's YouTube channel.
After this
And
episode, you're not gonna be allowed up there anymore. We exposed the business.
They're all,
We're like,
access denied. Access
They go,
denied.
Angel, no good.
It's a like sky in my eyes, like denied.
Denied.
Anyway,
Lord Dash. Long balls with a Z.
There you go.
On the gram. Facebook.
Good times.
Go to YouTube. Give us a follow. Share with your friends. Eat a good breakfast. Brush your fucking teeth. And wear your seatbelt. That is it, my friends.
hey, shout out to the Salty Sex Cast for their 100 episode.
Yeah, give them a cheer right there.
They invited us, but Homeboy was out of town and Homeboy had to work, so I was there. I drove.
You represented, right?
I drove 2 to 3 business days to get there.
You took a flight.
by the way-
You had a layover.
By the way, dicks everywhere in there.
Oh, I could imagine.
Dicks everywhere.
Literally.
And I'm talking about Alicia's. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Thank God for Pride Month.